Yeah.
As a member of the diocese, I'm concerned about where my bishop spends his time. As a member of the church, I'm concerned where my rector spends his time. This new model provides us an opportunity for competing conflicts, and I'm interested in how each of you would handle those conflicts.
Well, then you're my parishioner. I'll let Jim start.
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a key part of this whole new thing. And I don't think either one of us has a crystal ball answer for what that's all going to look like. Some of the principles I'm looking with in my way of thinking of this is that I think the role of the bishop needs to shift from being administrative in the old model to being a kind of networking, teaching, connecting role. And so I would imagine most of the bishop's time not being in an office, but being out among folks in the regions, in congregations, etc., with the limited time that we're saying the bishop is going to be available. I think there's going to need to be a kind of structure in place in the diocese where a lot of the work that the bishop was doing in the old model is still getting done because it wasn't unimportant work, but it's not going to be done by the bishop. That the bishop is going to need to focus on what bishops need to do in terms of equipping clergy, teaching, etc., doing confirmations, overseeing the training process of new clergy, etc., etc. So my answer to that would be to say that I would set aside a certain number of days a month that would be for diocesan work, the majority of which would be out. So the majority of which would be either meeting with deans, meeting with diocesan council and standing committee, meeting on a regular basis with clergy for continuing education, being in the regions, possibly taking 4 days a month just simply to go meet. We have 1 day in Savannah, 1 day in Jacksonville, 1 day in Gainesville, 1 day in Tallahassee. Kind of being available that way, handling most of the administrative stuff really in place, not from the office. But I think it's a great question, and I think it's going to be something we're going to struggle with because the bishop's job is going to tend to take more and more and more into it. And so part of our job is going to be to keep pushing that ministry back out to the deans, to clergy, to lay people who have gifting and anointing in those areas.
I really don't have a lot to add there. The only piece is that we had a view of the bishop that sort of was if the bishop's there, then everything's great. Whatever the event is. At the end of a 4th-day weekend or whatever. That's what made it great. And I just want to say, you know what? There are going to be times when the bishop needs to be there to encourage and endorse and bless. But I think if Jesus is there, it's already great. And we just need to let go of some of that sort of pop-up deal, whatever that's about. On the other hand, I'm deeply concerned that the clergy know that there are resources available to them. And so, but that it's not the bishop who's the resource, but as Jim said, that the bishop is the one who connects them to the resources. So that we're not doing a ton of counseling with clergy, but we're getting to the people who can help. One of the primary things that I think we have to offer as a diocese is support for clergy. And I don't want everybody at our job in the fallen world. It's a sweat of the brow for every occupation. But I want you to hold this thought. There's really no other job in our country where you're actually leading a community of people who are there primarily to be a community. You lead in school, but they're there for school. You lead in government, but they're there for government services. We're leading a community so that we can be a community that demonstrates the love of Christ. And that's a very hard thing to do. And we don't have a lot of other models apart from the other parts of the church. And to be a leader of a community with everyone's expectations being different, and sin all over the place is harder than I can find. And that's why we go to Burnett. We're sinners to start with, so we've already got a couple things against us. And then expectations and traditions and everything else. So I have a deep concern as we move forward that clergy get taken care of. But part of the reason, part of what has to happen there is that individual clergy need to learn to dump or hand out or delegate or whatever language you want to use, stuff that's going to be pushed on them on a local level back out to the people in their congregation. So in a sense, I think we're just going to be modeling at a diocesan level what we as priests are trying to do most on a congregation level. And the fact is that not everybody's good idea can get done. Yeah, I need love. I have a dozen ideas that we could do as a diocese. If we can get one or two of them done, that would be great.